Hi! So I've started this video with no idea how it's going to go or what I'm going to talk about. My hair is a little bit messed up. You can't really tell because I'm already in black and white, but it's got baby powder in it to turn it gray for the play because we had our official epic dress rehearsal today and my hair was done in 2 braids and then pulled back kind of like that, but not at all. My friend Andrew Morley helped to get baby powder in my hair and turn it gray, and it looked really awesome. And I can't wait for the play to go on tomorrow. I'm so excited. We've all worked so hard, and it was looking kind of rough for the past week, but today, dress rehearsal, we effing nailed it out of the park. It went so well. I am so excited. I love my part. Everyone laughs at me. Oh, I'm glad that everyone who's watching my vlogs is enjoying them, at least as far as I am aware. You all seem to be enjoying them, so that's good. That really means a lot to me, because this is something I've been wanting to do for years, and I don't expect a gigantic following like some people out there, but I appreciate my friends, making the effort to watch them, because it's something I'm enjoying so far. I mean, maybe by the time June rolls around, I'll be sick and tired of this, but we'll see. I've been trying out some folk songs, totally unrelated, for the music festival that's coming up. And by folk songs, I mean vocal folk songs. I mean, I play the piano, and I'm in grade 9 Royal Conservatory, so I'm going to be playing some piano songs in the festival, but this year also I felt like singing. I've always wanted to sing in the festival. I love singing. Well, I love doing anything in front of people. Singing, acting, dancing, not so much. Playing the piano is not as exciting as singing or dancing, but I do enjoy it as well. I just like being in front of people. Anyway, my point being, I've decided to sing this year, and I'm taking some extra lessons with my piano teacher, Sheila's sister, Kirsty, and I'm going to sing the song that I wrote for my boyfriend, Christopher, which I might upload on here at some point. I probably will. I'll also be singing Alto's Lament from this book. But Sheila and Kirsty thought that I should sing a folk song because apparently I have the voice for folk songs or something like that. So Sheila gave me a few books. So out of the 4 books that she gave me to choose from, this is the only one I am looking at songs in. My choices are now down to Danny Boy, Farewell Lad, and Homeward Bound. And there are several reasons for my choices, because I think that in order to successfully perform a song, at least it helps if you understand what it means and it means something to you, if you can relate it to your life in some way and translate real emotions into the story that you're telling. With Danny Boy, it's about a lover, Danny, going away, and the singer staying behind and waiting, and even if Danny doesn't come back until after she's dead, she'll know that when he comes back, he'll still be faithful to her, visit her grave, say a prayer over her, and she'll be happy waiting for him to come join her. The second song that I looked at, it was originally written in another language, and it's about the sadness of young, handsome men having to go off to war. This is something that I've felt for most of my life. I've had boyfriends in the past who've wanted to go into the military, and I can't fathom ever being in love with someone and having to have them go away and fight in another country. Oh, it just terrifies the crap out of me, honestly. And I commend partners who are able to trust in whatever force, be it God or fate or just their love, to bring their loved one home again, because I would not be able to handle that at all. Okay, so that's what I think of when I sing that song. And then the other one that I was looking at, the last one, Homeward Bound, means especially a lot to me right now. As I may have mentioned, I'm living with my piano teacher. It's not anything weird or a disruption of my family or anything. My dad worked at a plant for most of his life as a mechanical engineer, and it shut down a couple of years ago, and he got another job. And then that job wasn't working out, and he was offered a job in Calgary, or near Calgary in Alberta. For the last 14 or so years of my life, we've lived in Ontario. My parents grew up in Alberta, and I was born there, and we moved here when I was 3. Both my parents really liked the idea of going back, but I was going into grade 12 this year, and I really, really didn't want to change schools and start fresh at a whole new school with new people my last year of high school. So I elected to stay behind, and my family has since moved away to Alberta. I saw them over Christmas break for a week, and that was after 4 months of being apart, and I've never been apart from my family for that long before. This song, Homeward Bound, kind of, well, I felt it. Ever since my dad got his second new job, the second one that I talked about, and we moved from the house that I'd lived in for most of my life, I've felt very uprooted. The house that I lived in felt like my home for the longest time, and then we were in a new house. It didn't feel quite right. Another new house didn't feel quite right. Now I'm not even living with my family, and I don't know where to call home. This house that isn't my house, or the house that my family lives in, where I've only been to it once, I don't know whether to call that home. So yeah, Homeward Bound is probably the one that I'm going to end up singing. So this has been a pretty long video, very informative, so I'm going to wrap it up now, but thank you very much for listening, and good night.